Hello and welcome everyone to this new format where we talk all about social media, entrepreneurship, freelancing, and mindset. So look at this as kind of like a mini podcast. I want these episodes to be 5 to 10 minutes long, and it's kind of like a voice message from your best friend. So in these episodes, we're going to talk mindset tips, entrepreneurship, and really just what it means to be a freelancer, having your own business, what kind of things come up. So I'm going to give you tips, and I'm also going to share stories. So it's a little bit more behind the scenes, whereas we still have the longer form videos where I actually teach you something. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. In today's episode, I want to talk about fear of failure and imposter syndrome. So when I was talking with the students in my community, I asked them, what was something you wanted to hear from me before you started the course? And everybody said imposter syndrome, to actually start your own business without having those feelings of like, who am I to do this? Can I even do this? What if I do it and I suck? Right? So I wanted to share a story with you that actually just happened yesterday. As you might know, I'm a huge Formula One fan, and yesterday was a race where Lewis Hamilton won a race in England, and he hasn't won since 2021, so almost 3 years. But if you're familiar with Formula One, you also know he is a record-breaking and 7-time world champion, so he is the top of the top, right? But he hasn't won in 3 years for several reasons. And in an interview, he said that he started to doubt himself. And that surprised everybody, I would say, because you don't necessarily see that in other interviews. And again, he's one of the best, if not the best, right? So you would think he's definitely confident. And that made me think that even he has sometimes these feelings, can I still do this? Can I do this, right? So if he has these feelings, it should show you that this is normal, that we all have those feelings. I have those feelings, you have those feelings. And it's really like, what are you doing with those feelings? So instead of trying to not have the feelings, how can you feel those feelings and move on anyway, right? So if you want to start your own business, you will have the thoughts come up that will be along the lines of, well, what would my friends think? What would my family think? What would people on the internet say if I start this thing? And what if it doesn't work out? What if I make no money? What if I get no clients? And the best way to move forward is to acknowledge these feelings, because we all have those at any stage of our business. Those feelings kind of come up and we feel them, we have them, but we move forward anyway. We move forward with those feelings. So one thing I used to tell my interns back in the day when I was still working for corporate companies is that in this kind of area that we're working in, so we're not doctors, we work in the internet or in social media, there is nothing you can do wrong that we couldn't fix. So you can't break the internet. Of course, you can make bigger mistakes and smaller mistakes, but really in the end of the day, you can't do it wrong. So why not just get started and then take it from there? Another great tip that one of my coaches used to tell me is done is better than perfect. Because trust me when I tell you, I want everything to be perfect, but that's not how to be successful. If you want to move forward in a fast-paced world, you have to be happy with done is better than perfect. Of course, there are examples, but for your own business, it's better to put yourself out there and then learn along the way what works, what hasn't worked, and then from there you can take different actions. But for this episode, what I really want for you to be the main takeaway is that we all have a feeling of, are we enough, and are we doing it good enough? What if we are not good enough? And to remember that even the greatest champions have those feelings along the way. They are not the ones who wake up without those feelings, but they had those feelings and they woke up every day and did it anyway. So imagine being one of the greatest athletes on this planet and then suddenly you stop winning. For 3 years, you don't win anymore. You have people on social media commenting and you have the press commenting, but you get up every single day anyway. You train, you show up to the races, and then eventually after 3 years, you win again as one of the oldest winners. So if he can do it, you can do it too. The main message really is move forward, feeling the fear, but move forward anyway. And then to end this mini episode, I want to give you one of my favorite advices that I've gotten, and that was to only take advice from someone who is in a spot where you want to be. So your neighbor who doesn't have a business and goes to their 9 to 5 is not the best person to take advice from. Maybe not even your friends. So find somebody anywhere that already has what you want or is on the journey that where you also want to be, and you take advice from these people because they've already walked the path. Somebody who has not walked the path where you want to go, they should not give you advice. That is my advice for you guys. I hope you like these mini episodes. Let me know in the comments below what kind of topics you want me to cover. I will share more of my personal life as well and whatever is happening in the world. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.